is a good idea, and that way I can say, well, blame them when the fees go up. So thanks for the suggestion. And you're right, it has been. I don't think with all, because
not with everything, but I'll bet it's been close to 4 years.
Yeah, we did review some fees shortly after I was elected the first time, so I think we did get those. So, anything else, sir?
I have 2 more.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Okay, this one's not going to be popular, and I'm going to go ahead with it anyway, because you wanted the input.
Mayor less, aren't you?
Fire the manager. I was thinking that's it.
Yeah. That's why all of you are beautiful to come out for $1,000 a year.
You should pay us.
Yeah, it's really.
I gave mine back.
Yeah.
Should've
Really,
taken it in
you're
spot.
public servants, and it's appreciated. Okay, and this is what you wanted to hear: feedback. And there's a lot of people who might say it to their neighbors, and you're not going to like this, but you may have input. Mr. Hannigan, because I know you're associated with the fire department and the public safety building. Past council meetings, you've mentioned the buyers we about Jones Brothers. I can't go by Jones Brothers and say it was voted in, correct? So we get what we sow. But in regards to public safety, I'm healthy, I'm working, I'm not a smoker. I don't have health concerns associated with smoking that will require an ambulance service. I don't heat with wood. I completely rewired my property electrically. There's no smoking by any members in my household. It's not going to burn down, but I accept the responsibility to pay my share to the fire department, let's say. I've had 2 interactions with the police department. In the early 80s, I called regarding a peeping Tom and came away with a feeling that I was bothering the dispatcher. I'm sure you've heard that over the years. Now, I thought that might have been a perception problem on my part. So casually, if it came up with other people who might have had contacts with the police back in the 80s, the feeling that they got was similar. So I felt it was valid. Last month, I discovered 2 backpacks in the driveway. Didn't know who they belonged to. I thought they belonged to the person who rented upstairs. So I ignored them. 2 days passed. They were never picked up. I brought them in, looked through them, brought them down to the police station. I had to wait 52 minutes to talk to somebody. So what I'm saying is, for a combined safety budget of $3,479,000, I don't feel personally that I'm getting a lot from my public safety. So as a result, I would have to say that they're slow and responsive to my needs. That's me. There might be people who are strongly opposed to my viewpoint. There might be some who don't speak it and vote appropriately. I don't know. 2 weeks ago, the ambulance people came in and showed you the compression belt for reviving people in the 3rd floor apartments, so they don't have to give the chest compressions, or that they can be seat belted in while it's en route to the ambulance. And I can't remember at the time, it said it was being funded by grants, either one unit or
Purchasing of those machines.
or the exploratory process was being funded by grants. Okay, and Councilor Poirier asked if all grants were removed, what would it cost just to purchase these outright? And I think it was and I thought for sure a motion was going to come up, let's buy these. And I said, there you go again. Wait a minute. We don't need the latest, greatest thing, Barrie City, that comes down the pike. Unfortunately, in the olden days, people had an attack of that. They were in the hay wagon, driven, and you did the best you could do. The ambulance came up, a new dump truck came up, other issues came up, and what I'm looking for my response from my local officials and state officials is the ability to say no. You're not a bad person if you say no. Somebody came before the board to get a Kiwanis reduction at the BOR, or the odd. It was granted. Then the odd officials showed up and it was reversed. If no, is that correct? Oh, I'm sorry.
We left it in place for this year, and we let folks know that in the future, we won't consider those requests anymore.
Okay. I don't come out at night after I'm home. Again, I applaud you and thank you for you doing so. But I'd also, again, say it's okay to say no. That's what we tell our kids. And as a representative of our government, you just don't have to provide services. The best thing you can do for your community is be frugal. The other thing, summarizing pretty much the feeling is I work every day. I come home. Sometimes in the past 2 summers, 3 summers, I've had doctor's appointments. I come through Barrie, and I see a lot of young, healthy adults out on the porches enjoying the day. And I see more and more over the summers. And I get the feeling that, and I've talked with others, that there's more and more people not working, and there's more and more people you were looking for input, and that's what I have. I think, what was the margin, 8,111 votes, or 83? So, yeah, tweak it, or chop it up in good shape. But we need a restructuring of the money, because I can't continue, and I will, like I said, the TV and the internet, but I'm paying for other people. And I'm not a selfish person, but I've had enough.
Questions?
Nothing else.
Set? Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
Wait.
I thought she was looking at me. I was looking at her.
Okay, page 4. My list is short because I crossed some things off from other people who've already brought them up. So, Jean Merrill, East Parkside Terrace. On page 4, that sale of real estate, $200,000, is that